Sunday on 60 Minutes, Scott Pelley has a story of Thanksgiving. As a seventh grader, Craig Kielburger vowed to make the world a better place. 17 years later, he's doing it with a charity that's mobilized more than 1 million kids. Recently, Scott spent some time with the founder of Free the Children. As he's grown, so has his charity.
Kids are looking to get involved. They're searching for it. And in an era where, adults often are looking for meaning and purpose in their lives, kids also want to assert who they are, not just by the video games they play or the peer groups they belong to, but by the contribution they make. And that's part of a youth's self-identity in the world. And not only is it good for the child, my God, our world needs it.
Craig Kielburger was a child when he noticed the needs of the world. As a 12-year-old in Canada, he read about the murder of Iqbal Masih, a former slave in a Pakistani carpet factory who was killed for campaigning against servitude. Kielburger started a charity called Free the Children, and in the 1990s, he traveled to Asia to convince authorities to bust illegal sweatshops.
What are some of the things that didn't work out? What have you learned?
Probably the lowest moment ever was the first time in Southeast Asia when we met children who we had freed before, who were back in slavery. To see that some of those same kids would end up back in the same grinding, back-breaking, desperate poverty. There is nothing that makes your heart fall more than that.
Turned out, kids he freed were pulled back into slavery. So Kielburger decided to attack the roots of servitude, poverty and illiteracy. Today, Free the Children is a $30 million a year charity in 45 countries, building schools and clean water projects. It has 2 million volunteers, nearly all under the age of 18.
Are we ready for Weenie? We are!
9 times a year, Kielburger gathers as many as 20,000 kids at celebrations that he calls We Day. If you're under a certain age, Craig Kielburger is a rock star.
So Free the Children today is the world's largest network of children helping children. So what that means in practice is we inspire kids. Our bet that we're making is if you give kids the inspiration and the tools to change the world, it'll change their own lives also in the process. And the ripple effect is incredible.
The story of how Free the Children became a movement this Sunday on 60 Minutes.